Winner moves on. Loser sees their season come to an end. MLB Network brings you exclusive coverage of the winner-take-all wild card game. It's the one-game American League wild card playoff between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Minnesota Twins. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to another edition of Baseball on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Well, everyone has different opinions about these one-game wild card matchups. Kind of tough that your season comes down to this after such a long season, but it certainly creates a lot of excitement and drama. The pressure's on, so we'll see who handles it better and finds a way to win.
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2019 Minnesota Twins.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men with a lot on their shoulders. Our two starters here in this wild card matchup. Time now for a look at the Rays starting nine. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to survive the wild card game.
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
Chris Archer gets the nod here at home for the American League wildcard game. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Chris Archer, one of the premier pitchers in baseball. When he's good, he's nearly unhittable. Great fastball with movement. Slider probably his best pitch, and the changeup has been much better recently. If Chris Archer brings his A game, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
Hey guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And let me tell you about outfielder Chuck Nasty, Charlie Blackmon. One of the best in the business out there, covering a ton of room in the outfield, gap to gap with one of the most accurate arms in the game.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
First pitch coming, here it is. And we are underway from the Twin Cities as the first pitch of the evening is taken for ball one. Here it comes, 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And to be on the beach in Hawaii tonight. 43 degrees at first pitch. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. In the on deck circle, Ian Kinsler. He'll hit next. The 3-1. Swung on and missed. A full count now.
Hey, I think this is going to be the key to his success out on the mound. That good movement on that two-seam fastball is going to keep that ball in the yard and keep this offense on its toes.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Line drive, snagged on a short hop. And that's out number 1.
In the second spot, second baseman,
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, head-to-head against Chris Archer. He's a .375 hitter. He also has 1 home run. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a strike. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road. One of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
In now, Adam Jones. As he'll take a look at ball 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2. Now the 2-0 home. Look out. All over the place now. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
The 3-0 is taken, strike 1.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And we're just getting started here in Minneapolis. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. What's important for this lineup as you look to earn a berth into the division series, D-Row?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it. All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And let's take a look at second baseman Ian Kinsler, one of the real grinders in our sport. A leadoff hitter that creates problems, not only with his power, but the ability to steal bags. And on defense, one of the quickest double play turns in the game.
So striding forward now, Charlie Blackmon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Right side fair ball down the line.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around to score. But let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring him in order.
And he'll snap one over to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And another snap throw to the bag. And the runner back safely. Standing in now, Eddie Rosario. Pitch out, nothing doing. Blackmon aboard here at first with nobody out. A ball and a strike. Previous history with Blake Snell. He has 7 hits in 16 tries. Now the 1-1 pitch. He swung on and missed for strike number 2. Snell, a 6'4" lefty. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Here's Miguel Sano, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Now the 2-0. He's running. Strike taken. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Oh, he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Batting fourth, designated hitter.
Here's Chris Davis now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set and the pitch. And that misses ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
The 1-0. There's a fastball that misses. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Here it is, the 3-0. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Here's Byron Buxton now. Previous history with Blake Snell. He's 4 for 14. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 2 down, runners at first and second. And that one just missed outside. The 1-1 home. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Twin strand a pair. Still no score. Now at the plate, Tommy Pham, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Left fielder, Tommy Pham.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. Ground ball, foul down the left side. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, Jake Bauers, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Into the box now, Matt Duffy. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 1-0. He's taken high above the zone. Bases are empty here with two men out. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And this is taken low for ball four, and they'll have themselves a two-out base runner here after all.
Batting seven, first baseman, Brendan.
Stepping up now, Brendan McKay, man at first after the two-out walk. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Fouled off. Duffy, runner at first with two gone. Down and away, it's a ball and two strikes. Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly. And as it turns out, the two-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Rays strand just the one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So coming to the plate, Brian Dozier. The matchup with Blake Snell now to lead off the inning.
Second baseman, number 2, Brian Dozier.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ball one. The 1-0. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. The 1-1 home. Ground ball right side. And a step on first himself for the out.
Batting seventh, third baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Third baseman Mike Moustakas now. Previous history with Blake Snell. He's really struggled. 1 for 15. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. Bottom of the second here with no score. Well, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Hit down the third base line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down go the Twins in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Into the box now, Matt Wieters.
Leading off with the Rays, catcher, Matt Wieters.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. One strike now from Archer. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
The 1-2. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Fastball down near the shoe tops. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Willie Athamas. He swings and sends a bullet to right field, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Into the box, Kevin Kiermaier. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Buxton racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. The next twin up, Jorge Polanco, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Jorge Polanco.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Boy, that wasn't a very good pitch there. Up and away. That breaking ball, Hero, that slider intended to be down and away. Instead, it was up and away.
Yeah, that was definitely a missed spot right there, Dan. You saw the batter's eyes light up, and he didn't miss it.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Polanco gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Two 2-0 to the Twins left fielder. Blackmon can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that'll get over the wall for a ground rule double, and that'll keep runners at second and third now with still nobody out.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ready with the 1-0. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. Two guys in scoring position right here. Interested.
Spin throw gets him at first. A great play, but a run will come in to score.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Ready for another chance? Miguel Sano. The potential second run of the inning stands at third. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball that time, not even close. And a breaking ball stays outside.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Now a curveball ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball. Throw into second. And he is into second base with an RBI double. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Standing in now, Chris Davis. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. As a look, now the pitch. Still only one out in the inning. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but I do know when a guy at the plate is a stud like that and first base is open, there's absolutely zero reason to put the ball in the strike zone. I think he was trying to work around him, and it just got away.
Into the box now, Byron Buxton. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
The 1-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Runners are at first and second with one away. And this one gets away. So now two men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and two runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
The 2-1. And this is lifted out towards straightaway center field. And that's in there, base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game.
The second baseman, number 2, Brian Dozier.
Here's Brian Dozier now. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from him on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Run in. Here's a second runner around third. And a relay to the plate. Throw won't get him. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Into the box, Mike Moustakas, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Dozier, the runner at second with 1 away. Spin and a throw back to second. Back in standing. Line drive to center field. Kiermaier is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Digging in for his second at bat, Wilson Ramos. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A shot down the first baseline. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
In now, Jorge Polanco, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. The 1-0 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. This is line to left. Pham is there and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. On now to the top of inning number 4. Twins lead it 6-0. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
First pitch on its way. A neck-high fastball that time. That misses. 2-0.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
Hard hit to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The right fielder, number 10, Adam Jones.
Striding in once again, Adam Jones. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Stays alive, still 0-2. The next 0-2. Hit high and deep out to left. Blackmon going back. And that's a home run into the top tank. A solo shot here for Adam Jones, and they're on the board at 6-1.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Tommy Pham.
Tommy Pham.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. That's by him for strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Standing in now, Jake Bauers. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on the dead run. And that ends the inning. Rays answer right back on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Twins 6, the Rays 1. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sliced hard on the ground. To his right, Duffy. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Eddie Rosario.
Now at the plate, Eddie Rosario. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here. 0-1. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Here's Miguel Sano. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Duffy. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. Two balls and 2 strikes to Duffy. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
In now, Brendan McKay. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Boy, good fight on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
1-0 pitch on the way. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Now the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. Matt Wieters waiting on deck. There's a strike as he gets this one over. It's 3-1 now.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. A payoff pitch one more time. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The next 3-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Here's Archer on 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. Here's another 1-2. And he popped him up. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, they're not all beautiful, and they don't all have to be. Just throwing a lawn dart over the third baseman's head right there. Beautiful piece of hit.
Into the box now, Willie Athamas. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-0 finds the zone, strike one.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Duffy over at second. Wieters at first, one gone. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
So the bases are loaded here, 2 men gone, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Kinsler ahead and a 2-0 count.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Here it comes, 2-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. Here's the 2-1. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Oh, and it misses, ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And this inning is a perfect example of how quickly fortunes can change in this game. He was cruising along, hardly any trouble at all. Now he walks in a run and is still in the middle of a bases-loaded mess. He's got some work to do to limit the damage.
So our situation has the bases loaded, 2 men out, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Adam Jones.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last eight.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Rays will settle for just the 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Twins 6, the Rays 2. Number 59 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 59.
Here's Chris Davis now. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Chris Davis.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1 to 1-2 now.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
2 balls and 2 strikes. The count to Chris Davis.
2-2.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned. Ready now, Byron Buxton. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High pop-up. And this is taken in for the second out.
The second baseman, number 2.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Brian Dozier. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. McKay has got it, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Twins 6, the Rays 2. Irvin Santana takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 54, Irvin Santana.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Tommy Pham. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Up around the face.
Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
D-Rock.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A swing and a ground ball to third. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
The batter, number 9. Designated hitter.
Digging in once again, Jake Bauers. He flew out in his last at-bat. Santana will go over to first here, just keeping him close. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
On the ground to short. This could be 2. To Dozier for 1. Back to first, but a good job to break up the double play as he couldn't make an accurate throw.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
In now, Matt Duffy, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A couple of walks for him thus far. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Count, the pitch, 3-0 now.
Your offense goes out and gives you a 4-run cushion. You have to find a way to stop struggling. Compose yourself and get your mechanics on point. It'd be a shame to let this one slip away.
The 3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Now batting, first baseman.
Up next for the Rays, Brendan McKay. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's set. Here it comes. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Bauers on second. Duffy is over at first with 1 away. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. 1 there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. 1 left for Tampa. They still trail here. It's 6-2. So stepping in, Mike Moustakas. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 1-2. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Coming to the plate now, Jorge Polanco. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. And here's a screwball that misses that time. 2 balls and a strike. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
This is a big bat right here. No doubt you'd rather go after the 9-hole hitter with a runner on third instead of giving the top of the order a chance to cash in.
Now the payoff pitch home. And it's fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Now a hard liner, but this is a foul ball. Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Pham is under it, and that retires the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They lead it 6-2. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Now at the plate, Matt Wieters. Lifetime numbers against Irvin Santana. He has an even 10 hits in 43 tries. He's taken him deep once. Here's the pitch. Good movement there on the fastball as Santana gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled. The pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
The 3-2 pitch. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Stepping in now, Willie Athamas, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. Wieters on at first, nobody out. Another 1-2 delivery. And the changeup is way low that time. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you could do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 pitch, fouled away.
Nope.
Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
Runners on first with one down. And here is strike three called on the fastball. Looks to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Ian Kinsler. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
First delivery to him on the way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Lifetime numbers against Irvin Santana. He has 7 hits in 39 at-bats. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And it's a foul ball. The 1-2 is fastball taken high for a ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Blackmon is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. 7th inning stretch upcoming here in the Twin Cities. It's the Twins 6, the Rays 2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Charlie Blackmon. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
Blackmon.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he just misses with a curveball. Into the corner and slicing foul. Two and one now to the Twins leadoff man. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Well, ball 3, and the Twins would love to get this inning started any way they could to get that leadoff guy on.
The 3-1. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. The 3-2 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. On his way to second is Blackmon. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the belt, the pitch. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Has a look, now the pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
No one out with a runner at second. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, when they were down around the knees or lower, pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Here's Miguel Sano, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Two balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano. Blackman leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3. Chris Davis will be next. The 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
The designated hitter, number 4, Chris.
Next will be the designated hitter, Chris Davis, who's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
This game is getting interesting real quick. The last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
First and second now, 1 man out. The 1-1 home. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Here's Byron Buxton now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Now here's the check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Here's Brian Dozier now. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. First offering on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike. Has a look, now the pitch. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. And the run will score all the way from first. Now a 9-2 ball game.
When you mess with the bull, you expect to get the horns, right? Bases loaded, and they challenge him, which is obviously a huge mistake, and he nearly blasts a grand slam. Lucky for them, it's only a double, so 3 runs come across the score, and he stands at second, 3 RBIs richer.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Comes set, and the 0-1 is taken. That's ball 1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
The 1-1 misses above the zone for a ball. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. Wilson Ramos would be next. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And he squares up on this one, deep to straightaway right. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Shot on the ground is short. Optimus is up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors, and 1 man left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Twins 9, the Rays 2. At the plate, Adam Jones. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The 1-0. Fouled off.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. The 2-2 coming now to Jones. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Tommy Pham.
Ball one.
And he takes ball one. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. And that one just missed outside.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
2-1 after the foul ball there. The 2-1 home. Back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Standing in now, Jake Bauers. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And it's 1-1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
A 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Pham, base runner at first with one out. Popped up. Sano on the move, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt.
Ready once again, Matt Duffy. From the stretch. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Down and away, ball one. 2 out with the man at first. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Rays strand just the one. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Ryan Stanek comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Now batting, Wilson Ramos. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Wilson Ramos.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Now the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I can't tell you how big a pitch the last one was. The difference between 3-1 and 2-2. 2-2, you're probably taking a turn for the dugout.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Standing in, Jorge Polanco. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Now the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. A runner at first with no outs here. The 1-2. Misses up and in.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Smoked on the ground left side. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Look out, 2-0 now.
No strike.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
2-0 count. The pitch is up and in, but called a strike.
2 balls.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Three and 1.
That's inside.
None out, runners at first and second. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
The 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Ramos, the runner at third. Polanco at second. Blackmon at first with no outs. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Has to challenge him now. Here's the pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Well, that's just not a good look for the guy on the mound. Bases loaded. You expect him to bear down and really fight to get an out, but instead, he walks home a run on 4 pitches.
Stepping in now, Miguel Sano, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. And he's got ducks on the pond, as they say, looking to add to his team's already sizable lead. Now the 1-0 is in off the plate.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1 is a slider taken for a ball.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 3-1 fouled away. Bases loaded here, nobody out. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Kiermaier. On the warning track, he makes the catch. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely. Here's Chris Davis now. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gun. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just a bit up.
This has been a rough inning for him on the mound, but now after that sac fly, he's got to reset. No one on base, so just get 2 more outs and let your teammates try to pick you up with the bats.
Now the 1-0 is fastball down below the knees. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Too high, and it's 3-0. Byron Buxton will be next. Set to deliver on 3-0. Right over the middle, knee high.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove in one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Fouled off. Again, he sends it out of play. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And that misses for ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Striding into the box, Byron Buxton. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Strike. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run score. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
In now, Brian Dozier, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. 4 runs here in this half inning. Drilled down the line. He'll go to the bag for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Third baseman, number 8, Mike.
Digging in to try it again, Mike Moustakas. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Again, another foul ball. Buxton over at second. Dozier on at first with 2 down. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. 9 men come to the plate. 4 score. 9th inning coming up. Minnesota leads this one 13-2. Back now in the Twin Cities for what remains of this production of baseball on MLB Network.
Leading off with the Rays, first baseman, Brendan McKay.
Here's the first pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-1 pitch. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Now the 1-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
Now batting, catcher, Matt Wieters.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-1 pitch. swing and a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. One out, nobody on. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Into the box now, Willie Athamas. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Blackmon is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Wow, talk about a do-or-die situation. Amazing. They find a way to win the wild card game and advance to the division series. I know the home crowd made a difference cheering them on, and now they have all the momentum going into the next round.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, Matty, he definitely led the way. You'll see there, he turned in a 4-hit performance, and that definitely keyed his guys to victory.
So for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire great crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching the American League Wildcard Game.